Local 4 Sports with Sports Director Mason Kern.
It's officially state championship week in the NSAA high school football season, with the last two teams standing in six-man playing for a title on Friday. Sumner Eddyville Miller is still alive as the top seed in Class D6. The Mustangs are coming off winning their first state championship last year and haven't lost a game going all the way back to the state semifinals in 2022. Fast forward to 2024 and they're aiming to go back-to-back as state champs. SEM is perfect this season, but it hasn't come without being challenged. In fact, the Mustangs will face a Stuart team they're very familiar with in the title game. That's because they met back in week 2, where SEM used a comeback to earn a 36-33 win. But entering the last game of the season for both schools, the Mustangs are using their championship experience to their advantage.
This year's team, we know what it was like last year, so we're just that much more ready. That was our ultimate goal, is get the best team we can together and go win another one.
Feel like a little pressure's been lifted though since we've done it now. Like I said, it is not any easier this year at all, but I just feel like we're just a little more comfortable this year.
I wouldn't say we're overconfident, but I think that we're more comfortable now that we've already been there and we know what it's like. We know what we're going to go through, and I think we're ready for it.
But to repeat as state champions in Class D6, they'll have to get through Stuart. It's happened once before, but the Broncos only lost by 3 to SEM back in week 2, and they led for a good portion of that game. It's always important to play your best football at the end of the season, and Stuart coach Colin Sherman says his guys are doing just that. There's extra motivation playing a team like SEM again, not only for their loss this year, but the playoff loss a year ago as well.
They've had our number. And the boys are excited. They were hoping we'd get a rematch sometime, after the regular season game, and they were really hoping it was in Kearney. This is a great group of kids. Love every one of them. They've been working really hard. They have a picture of Cope Stadium hanging in the locker room downstairs. So, they've been looking forward to this. And, I've told them every day this week that they deserve everything that they've got so far.
Here's a look at this Friday's Class D6 state championship game on paper. Stuart comes in as the 3 seed with SEM ranked number 1. Both teams will travel to a neutral site at Ron and Carol Cope Stadium, the home of UNK. Kickoff is scheduled for 7 p.m.